my name is Kasia. I'm a stained glass mosaic artist from Denver, Colorado. Today I'm going to show you how to cut out a full heart out of stained glass, just like seen here. And we're going to use the Red and While Opal spectrum glass. It is really smooth on both sides. It is very easy to cut, so it's ideal for beginners, but it is beautiful enough for advanced and professional mosaic artists to use in their work as well. We're going to use 3 basic hand tools to cut the heart out. The first one is the glass scoring tool, the running pliers, and then lastly, the flathead tile nippers. I'm going to start out by drawing a freehand bubbly heart. If you can't draw a really nice heart, I'm sure you can find a nice stencil online. Then I'm going to proceed to make 2 score line with my pencil grip glass scoring tool. This is the tool that I find to be most versatile for cutting semi-intricate shapes out of stained glass. I like to use both hands because they help me distribute the pressure evenly. Whenever you score a long line, you have to travel at a constant speed. Don't put too much pressure, but make sure you put enough. Now I'm going to use my running pliers to break the score lines. Then I'm going to make 2 more score lines before the next step. Usually that leaves little points here, and that's what you use your flathead tile nippers for. They are really handy for this. You don't need to use a grinder. If you maybe chipped off a little bit of a point here, you can bring it back here with the flathead tile nippers. And then when you put down your heart down on your surface, just make sure there is no little debris underneath. Then we're going to go in for the last score line. Don't go in all the way, because that will cause you to possibly have a bad break, depending on your experience and understanding of how glass breaks. Now I'm going to take off those little points again, and you might have noticed that only the very upper edge of the glass is nice and smooth. Most of it is smooth here also, but there are certain parts like this where there is a bit of a chip here, and that's fine because the kind of work that I do is opaque stained glass mosaics, and you can see underneath the glass. The only thing that you can see is the very upper edge, and if you run your finger against the glass, do that carefully, you will see that you won't see anything else because the grout is going to cover all of those spaces. And now on to the last part. We're going to take our flathead tile nippers again, and we're going to go in and we're going to chip in here little bits at a time. And you have to know how this tool works to be able to do this successfully. If you are not experienced with this, don't go in as far because it might break for you. We have a pretty nice curve here. Now I'm going to take my damp rag and I'm just going to wash off the line. Going to put it with the rest of the hearts. And now I'm going to do one more small one. I'm going to draw it again. Now for here, this first line I'm going to score. It's going to break this piece away from the rest of the glass. And then I'm going to do one more here. And again, I'm going to use my running pliers. We have a nice point here. I'm going to make 2 more lines. And then I'm going to use the running pliers again. And then the flathead tile nippers come in for a little bit of a cleanup. If you've seen my circle cutting video, this is the tool that I use to cut my circles. It makes really nice curves. And then we're going to do the last cut. Again, don't go in all the way because the glass won't break that way. And use your running pliers again. And now you go in last time with the flathead tile nippers. First I'm going to take off the points. And then I'm going to go in just a little bit to try to make that little indent. That looks pretty good. I'm going to erase the line just so you can see better. And then I'm going to put this piece with the rest of them.